Welcome to the Bluecast, where I, your host, True Blue, aka Alex, and my co-host, Inknova, aka Terrence, talk with our cast of friends about whatever we want. Today we have no one besides the host and co-host. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Before we get to the actual discussion, a lot of shit's happened. Let me just rattle off the shit that in like order it appears in my head. JoJo Part 6, the second batch came out on Netflix. Kamen Rider Geats dropped. Nintendo Direct, there's a new Fire Emblem on the way. Splatoon 3 came out. There's a new Splatfest on the way. Diddy
Zelda
Kong and
got
Pauline and
dropped.
Strikers. Pikmin
Breath of the
4.
Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild 2. Scarlet Violet's got some news. Queen died. That happened.
We talked about the Mario movie for like 2
Yeah, the
seconds.
Mario movie that happened. Yeah. Yeah, we're just not going to mention that I just threw that in the middle of the direct. Usually in times like this, when someone big has died, I'll give them a moment of silence, and I would like to do the same here. But the entirety of the internet has only memed, so I feel like if I do that, people are just gonna take it the wrong way. So like the thought's there, but I'm not gonna do it for the sake of I don't get the internet sometimes. And this is one of those cases.
The internet's they're funny people on there.
Funny's a word. Anyway, this month we are talking about Toys to Life. So that includes Amiibo, Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, Pokemon Rumble U, all the card-related bullshit, Starlink, Battle for Atlas, Angry Birds Go. So much shit. So much shit. I'm not even going to think of listing anymore. Those are all the ones that came off the top of my head. I don't want to think of any more. I know there's more.
I don't know if you mentioned it. The Lego stuff.
Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna start this one off heated. Favorite one of the bunch.
Skylanders. I think that's
Actually,
I'm
I'm gonna exclude Amiibo from that conversation because they work with different games. So I'm just gonna exclude that from like what's your favorite one of the bunch, but like the ones that the game is meant around specifically.
Skylanders 100%.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree. I will say I think up until Superchargers, I would say those are the best ones.
But that's the racing one, right?
Superchargers and Imaginators, I feel like are dog shit games. I really liked. I mean, I have nostalgia for the original too. I thought Swap Force, just content wise, was an amazing game. And then Trap Team.
It felt short.
Trap Team, I thought gimmick wise is easily my favorite, and the toys are some of my favorites. But besides that, that's probably the worst like actual game of the bunch.
True, definitely Spyro's Adventure and Giants are the best out of the series.
I think the one I like the most personally is Giants, because that's the one I remember playing the most. Because I really like Spyro's Adventure, but I think the whole gimmick with Giants, just having the bigger characters and the bigger toys, that just appealed to me more.
Yeah, I liked Spyro's Adventure more. I mean, it was my first one I played, so I grew very attached to it.
I will say I didn't know this so recently, but you know if you put the Spyro Adventures like level packs, you actually unlock the same exact levels in Giants.
I did not know that.
So if you put like the one that comes with like Slam Bam or the one that comes with Sunburn or Ghost Roaster, I'm really flexing my knowledge because that's like the most I can remember off the top of my head. If you put their little level things in Giants, you unlock dead ass the same level. They're not different. It's dead ass the same level. Copy and paste.
I mean, hey, it's better than nothing.
So now, of the big ones, of the big three, Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, least favorite?
Probably Disney Infinity. I didn't really care for it as much.
I thought Disney Infinity was shit.
Because it's Disney, but then they had a whole Marvel series, and then they just kind of no Disney for a while. just Marvel.
So my problem with Disney Infinity stems from one, all the fun parts of the game are like in my mind are the level packs. 'Cause, like I didn't really care. I only played the original. I never played 2.0 or 3.0 because
Neither did I.
I didn't really want to buy more Toy Story Life games. Um, but 1.0, the whole creator system I thought was kind of shit. It was fun, but it was kind of finicky, and I was like, I wasn't really digging it. And the fact that like if you wanted extra items and shit, they were little power discs, and then they were like blind bags or like it was dumb, stupid, and dumb.
Yeah, Skylanders hopped on that train with Imaginators.
We don't talk about those. Those were
That's
one and
why
done.
the
So
series
at
dead.
least listen, Disney Infinity did it better because not only could one of my favorite things about the Disney Infinity portal, you could just how it worked was you would just have to stack the disc, and I found it so funny because at some point you're like, oh, I want to put this on there too, and then it just doesn't work because the scanner just not go that high. And my favorite thing was screwing around with those. Which really says something because I really didn't give a shit about that game. But my main problem was like I had so much fun in the levels, but you can only play as characters allowed in those levels. You want to play the Cars level as Sully? You can't. Only the
Pain.
Cars. You want to play in The Incredibles with Johnny Depp because for some reason they put Jack Sparrow in the starter pack. You can't. I thought that was a huge oversight. Not even when you beat the main story of those levels can you go back with the other characters. You Jetass just can't. I don't know if they fixed that in 2.0 or 3.0. I believe 2.0, all the Marvel characters will work between the things, but I'm not sure. And I think Star Wars, it depends on the story. But either way, I still think it's stupid that they're locked behind their franchises and shit. Like, certain characters you just can't use outside of the toy box, which I think is lame, so I have no real reason to play Disney Infinity.
Oh, the only other character I bought besides the starter pack was Randall. That's literally all I just bought Randall.
I have a few Disney Infinity characters.
Actually, no, I think got whatever the Kraken guy is from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I have Wreck-It Ralph, Phineas, Perry the Platypus, Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, the Lone Ranger set, the Toy Story set, plus Jessie, Randall, Mike Wazowski, Violet and Dash from The Incredibles, the Cars set, one extra car. Do I have anyone else?
Yeah, no, I don't. I stopped caring after a while. Like I say after a while, I literally played it for like an hour, and then I don't think I touched the game again.
So I think I only like actually went out and bought like 2 on my own. Most of my guys came in packs that I got for like it was like Christmas, and there's like, oh, I was like, oh, Disney Infinity, I want that for this year, along with Skylanders characters. So that's where I got the majority of my collection from, just one Christmas haul. And then there's the one that I thought was like the pinnacle of why the Wii U was just like the worst console for this, Lego Dimensions.
Yeah,
I thought Lego Dimensions was better than Disney
Lego
Infinity. I
Dimensions.
enjoyed
I
it.
bought a couple Legos more, so like it was nice building them.
Here's my problem with Lego Dimensions. One, storage kind of sucked because all the others were just plastic. You chuck them in a box, whatever. They're Legos, so it's either you take it apart and play with them like normal toys, which I did with the minifigures, but I didn't do with the rest, or not do that. So you have to keep them intact, and that's just a pain in the ass.
My other problem, Sonic one very bad.
My other problem with the thing was, if you wanted to play, the reason I bought that entire game was because they announced Sonic the Effin' Hedgehog in Lego form. The only reason I bought that game. But if you wanted to play with that, you had to download deadass like a whole game's worth of content as an update. And it's a fat game already, so downloading that onto a Wii U, it's a bit much for the console. It's a bit much. I will say I appreciate Lego Dimensions and the IPs they got, because since they went with Lego and it was Warner Brothers shit, they went all out with the obscure references.
I mean, they got Homer.
Dude, the A Team, freaking Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise,
Teen Titans Go.
the Powerpuff Girls, Back to the Future, Wizard of Oz.
The Lego Movie.
I'm trying to think, what are the franchises they have in there? Knight Rider. Kind of just DC related shit.
What was
Sonic.
the
Oh,
start? What
Portal.
was the starter pack? It was Wild Style, Batman,
Gandalf
and
and
Gandalf.
Batman.
Yeah, Gandalf. Yeah.
Oh, Ghostbusters. Harry Potter. E.T. The Gremlins. The Goonies.
Yeah,
They
I'll
had a
be
lot
honest.
of. They had a lot of shit.
I just wanted it for Sonic. I never ended up getting Sonic, and I just never played the game again.
Oh, the Sonic level is really fun.
I've heard, and I don't you turn like Supersonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fight against chaos.
Oh, you fight against a ton of bots. Dude, that whole level, it feels like playing Mania. There's so many references. Holy shit. Not Origins, Mania. I'm going to specify that one.
Origins is a whole different mess. Have we done a Sonic podcast?
Have we done a Sonic podcast?
Yeah. Have we?
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
I don't know. Have we? I was gonna
We
say
have.
if we didn't, we should. If we didn't, we should have did one.
I,
Or do one in the
we
future.
definitely have. Yeah, we did one when the movie was coming out.
Did we?
Yeah, remember? Because you kept arguing about the dates of the Kirby and the Sonic one.
Oh yeah, I remember. All right, yeah.
Yeah, we did a second Pokemon one. Sonic, Kirby, Steven Universe.
All right, yeah. We need to do a second Sonic one when Sonic 3 comes out. That's not for another year, but still.
Yeah, we got time. We got time. I will say, Lego Dimensions, I thought it was. I really liked Lego Dimensions. My only problem with it is it felt like a Lego game that had restrictions. Because that's the one thing with Lego games I've always loved, how free everything felt, especially with the more modern ones where it's more open world, the levels are so much bigger. Like, it felt so restricted in the sense that one thing I love doing with like Lego games was 100%ing them, going around to old levels with new characters. You had to buy that shit. And that kind of ruined the experience for me.
I mean, that's what you get for Toys to Life. Everything is DLC.
It was like Lego Dimensions was fun, and I loved everything about it except the fact that it was Legos. If you removed the Lego branding and it was just like, okay, Batman, Wild Style, you can keep Wild Style be Lego, but like that's like the only one. Gandalf, like they're all their own characters, whatever. I don't know. I like the game. It's just there are certain aspects about it because it's a Lego game. And I felt the Lego genre and style of game didn't work with Toys to Life. Everything else was really good and well done.
I liked it. For what I played, at least, I liked it. Thought it was better than Disney Infinity.
Anyway, you want to talk about the OG Pokemon Rumble U?
I only have a single, like, I don't even know what you call it. The little toy to, like, I have an Eevee.
Yeah, the NFC Eevee.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get more. I know you can get like shinies and stuff. Like there's shiny Genesect, Jirachi, Eevee.
I find it funny that that was really like, who thought of putting NFC on the Wii U and their first gateway wasn't the Amiibo, it was Pokemon Rumble U. Like I want to sit down with the people who thought of that idea and be like, huh.
Somebody at Game Freak was like, "Yes, this is a good idea."
And then making them blind bags too, like.
And the fact that the fact that it was like a one out of like every box that there was a shiny.
Just a tad bit stupid how they went about the collecting of them, but I thought the figures were pretty cool.
They were I personally love like I don't know how you'd say it. I guess 64-bit renders. I don't know,
Like the
like they're not,
pixelated.
yeah, limited pixels, I guess. I've always been a fan of those kind of
I will
like
say,
designs.
being someone who's really into, video games and everything, and I don't really collect stuff, these are like the perfect thing in my opinion for me because I want stuff that works with the games. But like I can always chuck the Crash Skylander, the Spyro Skylanders, um, like any Disney Infinity character because they're all notable ass franchises. Um, most of the Lego Dimensions cast, like they're toys you could collect, and I think that's one thing Amiibo does in strides because they work with multiple games and they have different poses and they have different uses depending on the fit. Like that's the one thing I feel Amiibo does better and why it's still technically around, all the others aren't, because it's not relying on a game. It's relying on the fact
Well,
that
I
people
mean,
like the
it's
characters.
still getting stuff, so it's still
Listen,
getting amiibos to this date. So
there's a reason. What I find funny is today actually was at Walmart, and I passed by. There wasn't a single trace of Amiibos anywhere in that store, and I was like, "Wow."
because everybody's trying to collect them, they as soon as they see them, they snatch them.
Now, usually there's just a crap ton of Mario Amiibos because everyone owns at least like one Mario. Like every Amiibo collection, there's a Mario.
I go to Best Buy like sometimes, and I usually see there's a bunch of
Best Buy has got
DVDs.
good hauls for Amiibo.
Yeah.
I feel like Best Buy and then obscure GameStops, like GameStops not in common areas. That's where you'll find the good Amiibo.
Well, so don't even try finding them on like Amazon or something. They're so expensive.
R.
I I found one for like it was a Cloud amiibo and it was $100 for his P2 costume.
I will say, I do say that the toy factor of like, I guess this doesn't apply to Lego Dimensions, but like having the statues of these characters, and especially when we got into Amiibo Disney Infinity, and we started getting these obscure guys, or just like characters we don't really get merch of. I thought it was really nice from the consumer's perspective because it's like, how many people thought they were going to get a modern day Mega Man related product? You know? Because God knows
There.
Capcom ain't celebrating it.
When was the only part of localized Mother 3 merch is
Is
the Lucas amiibo.
it?
The Lucas amiibo. The only Mother 3 merch that was localized.
uh, and at the same time, we got some of the figures are so sick. Amiibos, I feel like, are the only ones that like there is a quality difference between the characters because I feel like there's a consistency with the rest where it's like you know what you're getting in terms of quality of the figure. Amiibo, ups and downs. Like you'll find some that are just seemingly dog shit. Like I feel like the OG, like the Wave 2 Amiibo, like Luigi, Diddy Kong with their, or Luigi was Wave 1. The piss colored
Like
stands.
Smash? Like
Yeah, like
Smash
OG
or
Amiibo. I thought those Amiibo were shit quality. Like I liked looking at them, but they felt shit, and the piss colored stand didn't help in the slightest.
I mean, it's supposed to be like the trophies.
Yeah, but Wave 1 had transparent ones, and I thought those looked good because it's like, well, obviously you can't have the figure standing up, so best solution, I get it.
Oh, those things to stand some of them up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about like the base, the Smash
No,
thing.
no.
Yeah, no. I get like
The stands
Lucario
are
and
the
stuff.
extra
They have.
plastic
I'm pretty
pieces.
sure.
The bases are the things
Yeah,
that everyone appreciates.
yeah. All right, I remember now.
Um, I just find it funny because like especially the modern amiibo that cost like $10 more than they used to. They're so much nicer. Like the K. Rool amiibo, that's just amazing as a figure. The Banjo amiibo, beautiful figure. Joker, beautiful figure. And there's some that are kind of shit when you look back at them because they're like, wow, they really sold this for like $10,
Get
huh?
like Kirby or like Toon Amiibo. Yippee!
And like
Literally, look at the
I know they
Ridley
just
Amiibo and
dropped
how
the
detailed it
Steven
is.
Alex amiibo double pack, and I seeing that in person was like, why are people excited for this? It was such a they literally look like the toys you could buy of them, like the plastic like shitty quality toys. They look just like that, but smaller and like more pixelated somehow. And I was like, why are people excited for this? I will say I haven't like felt them in person. Seen what I've only seen them through the boxes and whatnot, but it's like they look kind of shit, honestly. Also, have we gotten a Sephiroth amiibo yet?
No, but he's supposed to come already.
Well, I'm just gonna put it out there. That's gonna be beautiful amiibo.
Yeah, I'm surprised he
No
hasn't come out
chance in
yet.
hell they
We're
screw up the
probably not
Sephiroth
getting.
amiibo. That thing's gonna be gorgeous to look at.
We're probably not getting a Sora amiibo. I doubt it.
I feel like there's. I have hope. You know.
I
This
doubt
Terrence. This is how we
they
get
actually
Disney
let them
Infinity
have a
4.0.
proper
You
one.
watch. You watch.
Uh,
It's gonna have a switchable base like the Donkey Kong and Bowser from Skylander
I swear.
Superchargers. It's gonna be Disney Infinity 4.0 Sora. Also works in Smash Brothers. Uh,
Uh,
that'd be the funniest reveal. It's like 5 years after Smash Ultimate's dead. They're like, oh yeah, Sora Amiibo. That works now. By the way, check out this game. Now the
hey,
question
check
is, are
out
we
what
gonna get
game. I'm
Pikmin 4 Amiibo?
I mean, we got stuff for Hey Pikmin. We got an amiibo for that, so I
A part of
definitely
me
think we
really
get Pikmin
wants
4.
just like like not T posing, but like the basic ass Pikmin stance, but you have like an amiibo for each type. I don't know
That'd
what
be
they would
cool.
do in the game, but I just find it hilarious if you just bought like a giant statue of a red Pikmin, or if they made them to scale, so it was a huge base and just like a red dot in the middle. It's like that's your amiibo. You paid for that.
I
It was
want
$15.
I want more unique amiibos like the Metroid. What is it? The Metroid Samus Returns amiibo, the one where it was like a squishy Metroid,
Or the Guardian from Breath of the Wild. I think that's easily my favorite
or the
one.
Guardian, yeah, or the Yarn Yoshis from Woolly World.
The yarn. Oh, I will say, Woolly World easily has the best amiibo support, hands down.
I mean, every amiibo that was distributed during like from the game onwards,
I
or
will die on
before the
that
game.
hill that Yoshi's Woolly World has the best amiibo support of any game to date.
Mario Maker says otherwise though. OG Mario Maker, not two.
True, but you can lock it in game.
Okay, fair.
I find that Woolly World's amiibo content being locked behind the amiibo, while Mario Makers, you don't need to purchase a single one to get all that content, you just need to grind. I'm a bit iffy on. I wouldn't argue that Mario Maker's better because it's not technically locked behind the amiibo. It's in the game. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it is better or worse because it's just part of the game and you just get it earlier. It's like some of the costumes in Mario Odyssey, they're not necessarily amiibo content when you can unlock them without the amiibo. You just get it earlier with the amiibo, you know?
Fair.
Woolly World, on the other hand, that's exclusive content locked behind the amiibo. And it works with every amiibo. The Woolies gave you exclusive content in the, I think it was 3DS, and I think the Wii U with the big one. But it was just so good. Quality-wise. Like, holy shit, were the amiibo costumes in that game good. And I know Smash Brothers got all the whole AI thing, and it's pretty cool. But it's just a Smash CPU.
True.
At the end of the
It's
day,
not
it's
much
just a
you can do with it.
customizable CPU. There really isn't much more you can do with it. The Woolly World costumes are just visual cosmetics, and I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because I love Woolly World, but it's just so beautiful.
Woolly World is also just an amazing game,
That is.
visually and just actually. Kind of wish Crafted World kind of took steps from Woolly World, but
Kind of wish Woolly World was just on Switch and Crafted World just was just a port instead, you know?
true. Crafted World was kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
Crafted World was fun for like the first hour.
It
That's how
was
long the
fun
game
for the
took to beat,
first hour.
honestly.
I'll be honest, I just kept playing through every level,
Again, I told you that would be the
100%ing it.
worst way to play through
I
that game.
know, I know, and again, I still haven't beat it. Might go back to it someday.
I will say one thing I really appreciate, especially after going to Dave and Buster's with everyone, is the use of like touch cards and like NFC cards. Because I know people talk about how easy it is to get like amiibo content because you can make illegal cards, and I won't condone doing illegal things for content in video games because I no reason you should be doing shit like that. It's just no,
What
it's
if it's
pointless.
free?
But like, for example, we went to Dave and Buster's. They had a Minecraft Dungeons arcade game, and you can make sets based off of cards you placed on it. And I thought that was really sick. And on top of that, there was an Injustice arcade game, and I don't really care much about DC, but I thought Injustice was a really cool comic. And they had character cards. Like I got two Harley Quinns. I don't have them now because I gave them to friends, but I have one card here that is three. It's a whole team set, and I think that's so sick for an arcade to do. And I know in Japan, there's a Kamen Rider has the same thing, and it's huge there. And they have a card for like every fucking related Kamen Rider thing possible. But I think in terms of toys to life, that's the best thing we're gonna get. I don't think we're getting big games with chunky plastic anymore. Like the last one I remember seeing was Starlink Battle for Atlas. It's the one that had Star Fox on Switch only, and that's the only version people bought because why the hell would you play it any other way?
I mean, that's the one that had more content. So
Or you bought the digital version, which had all the content. You just unlocked it like it was a normal game, and you didn't have to buy separate toys. I'm just saying, I feel like that game only sold digitally and not physically because on the shelves it was always there. Just putting it out there.
just putting it out there.
I mean, conceptually, I thought it was really cool on Switch because you'd slot like the Joy-Cons in, and then you'd straight up have the ship and like you'd build it. And I thought that was really sick conceptually, but it kind of fell flat because Toys to Life was just dead. They hit the market a little too late. It's a shame, but they did.
Tis but a shame.
Can you remember any Toys to Life related things? And I'm not saying like, oh, scan QR codes or anything and unlock content. Like, dead ass, like you had to use a toy with the game for it to work in some shape, way, or form.
I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind is Animal Crossing cards.
Now, what if Nintendo really was that greedy and made physical figures for every fucking Animal Crossing character? Amiibo collectors be damned. Funny enough, as much as I have a decent number of Amiibo, I don't own a single card, like Amiibo card.
I got a single pack when they first came out because I thought it was neat, and then I got the Sanrio cards that came
I
out
don't
with
own any of the Animal
Horizon.
Crossing ones. I don't own any of the 3DS Mario Sports ones. I don't own the Shadow Mewtwo because I didn't own Pokemon on Wii U.
I have the Shadow Mewtwo. I just don't know where it went. It's gone. It jumped into the back rooms.
If we get any Toys to Life related thing, though, 100%, it's going to be card based from here on out. I feel like people just came to that realization that it's just like if you're gonna try to scam people, do it in the cheaper way, you know?
I mean, we got Splatoon 3 amiibos now, so.
Well, they're not out yet.
True, but like they're coming out.
Remember that time when Splatoon 1 was launching, someone hijacked like a Target truck that was filled with them? Me too. Me too. Not even making that up. There's like someone hijacked like a van carrying like the game and a ton of amiibo and then like scalped it all or whatever the hell.
Mine.
Quite interesting that happened like day one of Splatoon launch in North America. It's very wild. Yeah, I'm really trying to think. I know for a fact there's more Toys to Life games, but I'm just like I'm blanking because like I didn't. You can only play so many before you've played them all, and on top of that, you can only play so many before you run out of money. So
Amiibo Festival.
yeah, they really tried making you play a game exclusively using those, huh?
The fact that if you wanted to play like 4-player, you needed to get at least 2 more amiibo.
I thought that like that idea I thought was cool, but it was like, well, that's such a specific target you're looking to get at, and you can only use Animal Crossing amiibos, which aren't often sold. They're cheap as all hell, but they're not sold often.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure only the person playing has to have a single amiibo. The rest can play as villagers, which just press the A button. Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, everybody
I
else
was
can play as a
searching. Yeah,
villager.
I googled Toys to Life, and it showed me a Kamen Rider game that had like a portal of power and physical toys on Wii U in Japan. I need this now. Oh yeah, this was a Toys to Life game. It was a Marvel thing. Playmation, powered by Disney, and you put like toys based off of Marvel characters. And you had like Iron Man's glove or whatever the hell. I'm
Yummy.
just scrolling through this list trying to like reawaken any memory of any other game that had Toys to Life features. You know, as much as people like talked about this being like such a boom, there really isn't that many besides the big ones, you know?
Yeah.
I really did like some of the Disney Infinity ones though. Like the Stitch one.
Oh yeah. I guess some of them were good.
I mean, I liked having all these characters in like a consistent enough art style. Because I thought it was neat. Because like I thought it worked really well with some of them, and it was like kind of with some of them. But I don't know, seeing all these Disney franchises, like not even talk about Marvel or Star Wars, but just those Disney characters all represented in a similar way. I thought it was just really cool. And then decided, hey, we Disney bought more companies, so why not use those IPs now?
Yippee!
Disney stopped their buying spree and they realized they're like, oh shit, we have nothing we can make the fourth game on. That and the genre's dead. What a shame.
Wah, wah, wah.
I find it so funny how certain games come and go, not a single amiibo, and there's random games that get an amiibo, and you're like, why did this game get an amiibo? Like, the Link's Awakening game on the Switch got an amiibo, but Kirby and the Forgotten Land didn't. One of those things seems like it should have gotten one, and one of them seems like it shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
It's just a little mind-boggling to me that that's how they have it set up. Oh, and let's not talk about the fucking Mario cereal box.
I wanted that Mario cereal box so bad.
Also, I find it funny. It's not even like a Mario amiibo. Like it dead ass. It's just like a random, like placeholder thing in code. So it only works with Odyssey.
Yeah, it's a cereal box, and you
It
couldn't even
deadass
do
doesn't
anything.
have like I thought it worked as a Mario amiibo, but it's deadass just
No.
like scan, like just scan the thing. I was like, that's
What
so
did it
weird.
even? What did it even do?
It gave you a heart and coins.
So it's like every other amiibo.
It was pointless. It was fucking pointless.
Oh my god! There's no point of having just make it Odyssey branded cereal. You didn't have to
I
add
will
the
say one thing I
NFC.
think is really cool is the Super Nintendo lands in Japan, the little watches that work as amiibo.
True. Those are cute. I like those.
I think that's really cool because not only do they work with the park and like you can interact with it, but like say you had a Mario Party on Wii U, whichever one that was, and you had that amiibo one. How sick would
Mario
it be if you just
10.
touch, which I don't know what the fuck it was. You just punch your gamepad and then Mario starts moving because you have a watch on. Like how sick would that be?
That would be cool. I mean, they're adding a Donkey Kong section. I'd like to see if they add DK watches.
Dude, they're gonna have like carnival games, and then it's like Diddy Kong's gun. It's just like shoot K rule. Oh, you can't hit him. Aren't the rumors? I know they confirmed like a DK world, but aren't the rumors saying there's also something Zelda related coming too?
I haven't been keeping up with the leaks.
At some point, I feel like Nintendo's gonna be like, well, we're out of notable franchises. It's gonna deadass turn into actual Nintendo Land at some point, or like the video game, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, Mario, Zelda, Game and Watch.
They have a little Pikmin area.
Hey, here's a nice little trail. Walk on it and play Pikmin Bloom. That's a fucking Nintendo move. That is 100% Nintendo move. Make a section of the park that's dead ass like a trail, and you just have to boot up Pikmin Bloom, and you get like bonuses or some shit, some stupid shit like that.
Imagine.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo started getting their subsidiaries on it too. Be like, hey, Game Freak, hey, Pokemon Company, you guys got Pokemon Go, right? What if we just put a crap ton of Pokestops here? Hey, Hal, Kirby's really popular. Why don't we make people fat and just have them eat fucking food based off your franchise? Hey, Sega, we still make video games. We still make consoles.
Maybe, just maybe, Frontiers will be the saving grace.
Again, I find it funny that we're in the timeline where Mario has good games, and as of now, a bad movie, and Sonic has, as of now, kind of shit games and good movies.
Well, I mean, it's Chris Pratt. It couldn't go that bad, can it?
The timeline where Garfield's and Mario are the same fucking voice actor. I'm sorry.
It's a me, Mario.
Like, how do we go from that one dude who was in the JoJo OVAs to fucking Garfield? Like,
You know, he's technically making a cameo, so.
dude, I'm gonna lose my mind if that fucking movie ends with bah.
It announces the Rayman and the Rabbids.
I'm so
Mario
hyped for
movie
that.
2.
I'm so hyped for. I'm so happy that Rayman is gonna be DLC. Me and you have talked. I don't know if it was on a video, but I know we've both talked about it before. How sick it would be if Rayman was in Mario and Rabbids because the rabbits are his bitch, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm so happy that Rayman is actually gonna be DLC. Like I'm tempted to purchase the DLC because I actually care for Rayman. Um, and I still stand that if Rayman did come out of the ice at Smash Bros, that would have been the coolest shit. I know it's such a stupid theory, but you can't tell me that would have been the sickest, hypest thing that Sakurai
it
has done.
it would have been cool. You know, we didn't need Kazuya. We didn't need
I'm
him.
just
He
saying.
could. He
I'm
could have
just saying.
left.
What if like they did all the DLC characters and motherfucker said, "We got one more thing." Bam! He pops out of the ice. Said, "You thought
Rayman's
Sword was the
last.
last one? Oh, we're not done yet, baby."
Uh. Uh.
Would have been so nice. It would have been so sick. I still think about that.
Good time.
So, since Amiibo work with so many games, what are some shit Amiibo support games that you can remember?
Question again. Oh,
What are some games that support Amiibo that got like shit support for it?
Uh. hmm, Odyssey's one. Odyssey got 3 amiibos that do things. The rest just give you hearts and coins.
Well, no, if you use one of the Mario related ones, you get a costume.
Sure, all right, fair, but that's all. Yeah, it had to be Mario. Any other thing gave you hearts and coins.
I'm okay with it being in that case, I'm okay with it being like if you use any Amiibo, it gives you something. And if you use a Mario one, you know, the one's meant for the game, you get shit. Like actual shit that's not just coins. There are certain games where you could only use those Amiibo to get shit. I know Breath of the Wild's the same way, where it's like if you use one of the Zelda Amiibo, you actually get cool ass gear. And if you just use anything else, you get like a few arrows or some stupid shit like that.
Yippee! Yeah, no. Breath of the Wild, you get depending on what it is, food, arrows, rupees.
You know, people be sitting here talking about Amiibo. When the hell are we getting the e-reader back?
True. Give us the e-reader back with all the Pokemon card stuff on it.
I will say, I'm surprised Pokemon doesn't make Amiibo. Because they were the one they went fucking hard with e-reader support back in the day.
I mean, we have Smash amiibos, and that's it.
I know, but I'm saying like I don't know. I feel like they'd sell pretty well if they made like Pokemon Trainer Amiibo, or like oh my god, Red, or like some of the champions. And it's like okay, put it in the game, and then bam, you get I don't know exclusive content. Maybe you get to fight them.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
you get
You know
a little
how
thing.
you know how nice that would be, like to the fans and to you. Okay, first off, you'd get so much money for making amiibo figures of like champions or trainers.
I will say I 100% easy money right now. All like the Smash Amiibo that are Pokemon related. If you put them on, what if you got a mystery gift based off the Amiibo?
That would be cool.
What if you got like a Pikachu that had moves based off Smash, but it's like, okay, they're just more Pokemon moves, but Pikachu can't naturally learn it. Same goes with the Charizard, Squirtle. Maybe if you put Pokemon Trainer, you can get all three or some shit. I don't know. But like, I feel like that's so easy to implement, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
At the very least,
but
you could just make it be like a normal Lucario, but it has a special ribbon, you know?
sure, like it has a ribbon called Smash or something.
There's like little shit like that. I feel like that could be Pokemon being such a big money making franchise, and the fact that they technically can make Amiibo because HAL has made Amiibo in the past for their game. So
I mean, they
Game
have so
Freak,
many Kirby amiibos.
yeah, Game Freak could definitely make Pokemon amiibo. So I'm just surprised they've never done it. Like Scarlet Violet's coming out, they're not going to do amiibo support 'cause they just don't. But I'm surprised because I feel like that's just like easy money. And
You
at
know
the
how
same
much money
time,
they'd make up just starter amiibos, like just Coco, Quaxley, and Sprigatito. They'd make so much money off of them.
honestly, like you know how they used to do all the events where it was like cards and like you put it and it was like kind of one time
Yeah,
use. If
yeah.
they wanted to be real assholes, they turned those events into amiibo. You want a
Wait. So
shiny? You want that
you
shiny
scan an
Eternatus? You gotta shine.
amiibo?
You gotta scan in that shiny Eternatus amiibo.
Oh, that's pain.
I mean that'd
Now,
be a real bitch move, but
what if it was one time use per amiibo? It was like the Manaphy egg from Ranger.
that'd be evil. That'd be evil.
It's a, all right. I got my shiny Coco from this amiibo. You want to use it? You go to use it. It's like sorry, somebody already
I don't
used
know.
the
I
amiibo.
feel like the whole like I'm not asking for them to make more, but like the Smash amiibo. If I place my Pichu on, I feel like if you got a mystery gift Pichu based off of it with at least like a ribbon or like a few moves it can't naturally learn. It's a
I feel
little
like
thing.
all they'd have to do is give it a ribbon that said Smash on it, and like it's like Pichu the Smasher, the fighter, or something like that.
Plus, all the ones that Smash are popular characters, so it's not like they're losing anything by implementing those specific Pokemon into Pokemon games moving forward. Because what? You're always gonna get Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu from now on. That's given. Lucario's popular. Fucking, Game Freak's gonna froth with the mouth any chance they get to code Charizard into a game. What? Mewtwo, he's huge. Squirtle, Ivysaur, like iffy on, but they would definitely do it.
Jigglypuff is
Greninja's really
that kind of
big. Jigglypuff is Gen 1, so they're going to want to do it.
Incineroar. I mean, see, the
Incineroar.
thing is
Incineroar's
though,
the only iffy one in my mind.
I say Greninja too. I get that it's popular, but like there's Incineroar and at least Gen 1. It's popular.
Like,
They love Gen 1.
the thing, though, is Incineroar, I feel like Greninja across the board is loved, and Incineroar's got haters. Although all the other ones in Smash, I feel like don't have, like, Pokemon haters. People like those
True.
Pokemon.
True, but at the same time, they're starters. They wouldn't really give you the starters because if it was just that, then they'd have to give you the other two of the set.
I mean, not necessarily.
You know, they don't have to.
Listen,
I
let's
mean,
not forget Legends Arceus
Sword and Shield.
has Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Rowlet with nothing else.
To be fair, they're the starters of the region, so
I'm just saying, Greninja, Incineroar, just those two could be. They're just a new pair from now on because they're in Smash. Like, I don't know.
how lovely it would have been to have Ash Greninja in Smash as a
Hell,
transfer.
you want to go real back, bring back the Rumble you guys because they work off the same technology.
True. Yeah, true. Why can't we get Rumble? You.
Then again, I
Like,
know they work off the
figures.
same technology, but I don't know if the chips are compatible. Because it's all NFC, but I don't know if they have certain things in Amiibo that allow them to work like Amiibo. Because like you know how
Possibly.
like Skylander, like the Skylanders one, you had to flip it and they had like different like things inside.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Rumble you guys have that Amiibo support. Because they're just
Probably not.
NFC as of now. I don't know if they have anything within them.
No, I think it was just the UFC or NFC, whatever. It
I
is.
don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's missed potential. Hell, if Pokemon wants to be real greedy, what if they made exclusive Pokemon card sets that had NFC cards?
I mean, hey, they've literally done sticker cards where it's a Ditto on it and you peel it back. Or no, it's like
I'm
rare
just
cards you peel
saying,
back.
Pokemon cards are
Ditto.
so huge. Amiibo are pretty good, but since Amiibo they cost more money, just like every part of Pokemon gets more money by doing that idea. So again, it's just so much missed opportunity here. So much missed opportunity.
There's a reason it's the biggest like grossing media franchise out there.
Listen, the only thing besides Smash Brothers that's Pokemon related has been the Shadow Mewtwo card from Pokken.
Well, I mean, that thing's obscure. You had to buy Pokemon, whatever it was.
Pokken tournament.
Yeah, Pokemon tournament. Was it a pre-order bonus too, or did it just
No.
come with the game?
Certain versions of the game came with it.
Because I know mine did.
It wasn't every version, it was certain versions. And then one thing I thought was really sad was I was like, oh man, they brought it on Switch, and I had it on Switch. It was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to play as Shadow Mewtwo, and then he's just an unlockable now. Like the amiibo doesn't even, the card doesn't do shit in that game. And I was like, what was the point?
Remember when they added Blastoise and what was the other one as DLC?
Blastoise and
the Blade one. I
Aegislash.
forgot his name. Yeah, Aegislash.
Yeah, they only added like 2 guys to that game, huh?
It was 2 like post game characters, but then there was like Empoleon as Empoleon, Darkrai like as new characters.
I remember when Blastoise and Aegislash came out. I don't remember anyone else coming out.
No, those are the only 2 new ones. They came out post launch, but like the new characters are Decidueye. I'm pretty sure. Darkrai. Darkrai. Unless Darkrai was in the first game, but or the Wii U one, but I don't think so.
Huh. I think he was exclusive to the Switch one. I think I don't think he was in the original. So the new characters were Decidueye, Croagunk, Empoleon, Darkrai, Scizor.
Wait, Croagunk's in the game?
Yeah. Just Croagunk, not Toxic Croagunk.
Yeah, not Toxic Croagunk.
Let's not forget they have Braixen in the game.
Okay, fair.
Braixen was in the fucking base game. What I find also really funny is that on the character select, they have Sceptile, Blaziken, and just no fucking Swampert. They literally only have 1 bipedal Pokemon. And it's fucking Suicune.
Yeah, they could have put Swampert. They could have.
I find it really funny because this came out on the Wii U, so I want to say this was Gen 6 era. So, you know, I understand Blaziken, Sceptile. Swampert I feel like would have been an easy thing. Braixen, why the fuck is Greninja not in?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Greninja wasn't popular yet, so.
Actually, you know what? I think it was because the Smash deal.
Yeah, probably because it went in Smash, so they said, let's give another one the
but
chance to
shine. Yeah, they have 2 fucking Pikachus.
Yeah, Pikachu, Libra. To be fair, they play differently, I think.
I know. No, they do, but I find it stupid because it's like, I get the 2 Mewtwo's because that was a whole branding stunt, but there's 2 fucking, you put 2 fucking Pikachus in the game? At least, like, make it a Pikachu clone, so it's like a different Pokemon. Like, that's just lame in my opinion.
Pikachu Libre.
Yeah, Croagunk is a meme in Pokken.
Why did they just add him? What was the point of adding him?
Wow, it really was, yeah, Aegislash, who came with, holy shit, his support Pokemon was Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm pretty sure...
Talk about a freaking support. Mega Rayquaza and a Mimikyu.
One of them had Reshiram. I know that.
And then Blastoise has a Mew and Celebi.
Oh yeah, that.
What the?
Yeah, dude, they were crazy.
The support Pokemon are so wild in the game because they really don't do like jack shit, but it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna summon God. Okay, just like nibble at him.
I'm pretty sure S rank still belongs to like S tier Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's still Gengar and Decidueye.
Oh yeah, there's like a Mega
Pokemon.
Shadow Mewtwo or whatever.
Yeah, Mega Shadow Mewtwo.
A part of me is a little upset Shadow Mewtwo is locked behind this game and is not like main series because it's so unnecessarily edgy and I love it.
They could have added it to Pokemon. Even in Pokemon Go, they added Mecha Mewtwo.
I'm just saying they
Why
could
not,
have.
why not Shadow Mewtwo?
Why that isn't a simple. That seems like such a simple model swap for Mewtwo and Smash. It's a crime that they didn't do it. I will say I'm upset that they deadass only have a singular bipedal Pokemon. Like, why the fuck? Why'd you put Suicune in the game? And not any other Pokemon that's on 4 legs?
I don't know. It's a Gen 2 Pokemon, so I'll take it.
No, because it feels like a cop-out. Because every other Pokemon, like, they have Pikachu, but he's standing up and shit. Like, every other Pokemon, or they're floating, like Chandelure.
Chandelure didn't have to be in the game. Let's be honest.
The fucking Pokemon select for this game is so whack. I'm sorry. Like, I get some of them because this was, again, Gen 6. I get some of them. But, like, and, right? Charizard, Machamp, Gengar, fan favorites. I get it. But then Croagunk, Chandelure, Weavile, Suicune.
Weavile is pretty popular.
Fucking Braixen. Again, I get it, but it's like the little things like that. It's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. If they were going to try going all out with the Tekken style of gameplay, why didn't they fucking go all out? I'm just saying. Like, they polished this game to a T, but there is just not that many characters. And I know damn well Tekken's got a crap ton of characters in those games. Yeah, what are the support in this game? So before any updates, Litten Poplio, Amalga Fennekin, Snivy, Lapras, Frogadier Eevee, Cubone Diglett, Jirachi, Whimsicott. Oh yeah, there was a Croagunk support, and then they upped him to a character, but they didn't remove the support. So you could have a Croagunk supporting a Croagunk, and I used to use that combo all the time, so I thought it was so funny. Pachirisu, Magikarp, Mismagius, Ninetales, Rotom, Togekiss, Farfetch, Electrode, Victini, Dragonite, Espeon, Umbreon, Reshiram, Cresselia, Magneton, Quagsire, Yveltal, and Latios. There's a surprising amount of, like, I was gonna say surprising amount of Gen 1. There's a surprising amount of Gen 4 Pokemon in the support list, though.
True.
Not really, actually, now that I look at it. It's mostly Gen 1, yeah. Also, it's a crime that the only fucking starter they put is Snivy. Sorry.
Yeah, no Oshawott or Tepig.
He's a fire type.
He's Tepig.
Wait, Switch Pokemon Tournament has Amiibo support?
Yes.
What the fuck is the Amiibo support in this game besides just the Shadow Mewtwo card giving it unlockable? Can I, like, scan in my Pikachu Amiibo? Like, what the fuck does it do?
That's what we want to know.
I'll never forget when there was, like, leaks of, like, this game and people were like, no shot that this is the next Pokemon game. There was an arcade version of Pokemon Tournament.
Yes, I'm pretty sure for Japan only.
I mean, obviously. What are those controllers? What are those? Those are not... Dude, this was for the Wii U. Holy shit.
Show.
I'll send it to you. That's a fucking whack controller. You guys watching, search up Pokemon Tournament arcade cabinet. Cause Dude, why are they so long?
You got A, B, X, Y, and a D-pad. That is all you get.
I don't even know if they have triggers. I
They
don't even
probably.
know if they have triggers.
I don't think they have triggers.
Honestly, it's kind of lame that I can't play this game like it's Street Fighter. Like, it's dead ass, like, you have to use a normal controller.
Pain.
Dude, fucking... Oh, wow, half the roster just isn't even in the arcade version.
You know, that seems like a fair thing.
Who's in this? Okay, this image shows Blaziken, Pikachu, Lucario, Gardevoir, Gengar, Machamp, Suicune, Weavile, Charizard. They don't even have a Sceptile. Oh my god, no shot. There's only 3 supports in this version.
What are the supports?
Emolga, Fennekin, Snivy, Lapras, Frogadier, Eevee.
Oh, hell yeah.
No shot that it's only those 3. There has to be more in this version. Because the supports were so minimal. There's no way. Man, I can't believe they removed my boy Chandelure from the arcade version of Pokken. Anyway, that was mostly Toys to Life related.
I mean, it's towards the end, it just went into Pokken, but, you know, most of it was on topic, surprisingly.
I thought that was a pretty solid podcast.
That was a pretty solid podcast. I liked it.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem, anytime.
And next month, we will be talking about a franchise.
What kind of franchise?
So, let me take you back to 2018 Game Awards.
Me here.
Right? So they got invited, right? They got a letter to steal the greatest treasure of them all. And then he was in Smash Brothers.
Oh, no, it's that one.
Yeah, next month we're talking about Persona. It's going to mostly be Persona 5 with bits of 3 and 4. I can't really talk much about Persona, but I'm doing it because I'm a good friend. So,
hopefully more people will actually enter that podcast.
Well, more people need to be on that podcast because neither of us can carry a Persona-related conversation.
I got you for like the first 10 hours of Persona 5.
I can talk about the anime. That's the only content related to that thing that I know is the fucking P5 anime. Anyway, after that's November, which means anniversary time. So if you guys don't want to watch Persona, just wait another month and we'll have some more fun.
Yippee!
I feel like all the Persona fans will be like, woo! Everyone else will be like, ciao. Also, before I wrap up this podcast, going to be like I'm not going to really be making much content because I have to kind of take a break from YouTube because life is busy. But my channel has been recently blowing up like crazy. I've gotten a ton of subscribers. My view count has reached 4 digits, and I don't know how to fucking feel about it. Thank you all so much. I was literally in class with my friends when I saw my channel start blowing up, and it happened like in front of my eyes, and I honestly didn't know how to react. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying my content. You're being vocal about it in the comments. I honestly, I'm kind of scared to make content because I'm a little worried that I'm gonna let this it's gonna get to me and I'm gonna get like a wave of like shit. But at the same time, I'm going on break. For some reason, my break so happened to coincide with my channel blowing up. Not planned. Kind of upsetting that happened, but whatever. I can't really help it. But
you can do it.
Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Please remember to share and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time for a podcast that I guarantee you 1% of the people who actually watch my content will enjoy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know nothing of Persona, so God knows how that's going to end up. Have a lovely day, everyone. Terrence, this is the part where you say bye.
Oh, bye bye bye. Have a nice day.